besties, it's been about 9 days since I last posted. Life has been lifing, but I'm back here. From the title, you know what we're talking about today. Today's video is going to be very chilled. Like, I have my drink here, so I would literally just be sharing from my experiences of the things I regret not traveling with. By the way, today's video is a bit specific to women. Of course, if you are a man watching this, you can still watch, but bear in mind that I will be talking about a lot of feminine products. So in case you're the type of person that feels talking about feminine products, femininity and stuff like that is too much information, then maybe you should wait for the next video, because in the next video I'll be talking about things to travel with and things not to travel with. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Ada and I'm also known as Thelegalpepper. Some of the things I would mention today may be shocking to some people, because today's video is about things I regret not traveling with, and it's based on my personal experiences. But of course, there are some that may be more relatable. So the first thing is definitely going to be Felvin. Now, if you don't know what Felvin is, it's a pain reliever that helps for menstrual cramps. You see why I said this earlier, that this video I was talking about feminine stuff, so just brace up. Now, I'm aware of the fact that there are so many information concerning period cramps and pain relievers, because some people will tell you don't take anything when you are having period pains. Pain relievers have side effects, so when you're on your period you should not take anything. And of course, I can appreciate what they're saying, but there are some people that cannot push through their periods without pain relievers. And for me, on the first day, I don't even know what it feels like not to have a pain reliever on my first day. But recently I knew what it felt like, and that's the reason why I said this is something I regret not taking with me in bulk. Now, when I was coming here, I came along with the pain reliever, but for some reason I did not take it in bulk. I just felt that it's most likely going to be here. Well, sincerely, I didn't even think about it too deeply. I just came here, and since I've been here, I've had no issues. Until last month, I realized that my Felvin had finished and I had no pain reliever. So I went to the pharmacy, I checked the counter, there was nothing like Felvin. I went to the pharmacist to ask for a pain reliever, and this person directed me to paracetamol. I'm like, I'm having cramps. I need a strong pain reliever. What's paracetamol? Like, what is paracetamol? I need something very strong. And you're telling me paracetamol. What's paracetamol? Like, are you playing? Do you think I came here to joke? And he was serious. He was like, yeah, paracetamol. I'm like, okay. Then the other pain reliever that he directed me to take in is one that if you have any stomach issue, you should not take it. If you've ever had an ulcer, if you've ever had any congestion in your stomach, you should not take it. So obviously I could not take it, and the only option I had was paracetamol. At that point I was filled with so much anger, because oh what is going on? And it was more annoying because I recently went to Nigeria, and if I had thought about it, I would have come with bulk. And last month I had like one of my worst periods ever. Like, it was so bad I literally could not do anything. I couldn't even leave my room. It was just bad. For some ladies that have never experienced period cramps, I'm beefing you. Like, I'm so jealous of you, because how? The day I would meet Adam and Eve, especially Eve, I would beat her up. I literally would beat her up, because what did I do? Like, because when I'm on my period, I keep asking, like, what did I do? Literally, I did not even know Eve. Like, she's not my friend. I don't know anything about her. So why am I suffering for her problem? Like, why? Why? But it is what it is, and it is what it is. But thankfully, something happened. I was checking some of my belongings, and I saw this Felvin. Where is it? I brought it out to show you. I had no idea where this came from. I'm so happy that at least that's something. to one of my besties that is coming to the UK very soon. I've just told him, please, oh, please, come with Felvin for me because I regret not taking it. So if you are a lady that has challenges with cramps, please come along with your pain relievers because you will not find it here. Most of these medications that we can easily access in Nigeria, it's not like that here. For instance, things like paracetamol, there is a limit to the number of paracetamol you can take because people use paracetamol to self-harm. So that's something that is quite restricted, and most drugs are. So if it's for malaria, for cramps, just ensure you come alongside it because that's something I regret not taking with me. I really don't know how people cope doing mukbangs because I can't even drink and talk at the same time. So let's just go on. So the second thing I regret not taking with me is, at this point it feels like I'm doing brand awareness, even though I'm not being sponsored for any of these brands, but it is what it is. So yeah, Virony, hey, because of the nature of how I came in the first time I was in the UK, I did not make provision for things like that. Like, my head was so scattered. That was the last thing I thought. I felt, oh, there would always be pads here. And of course, there are pads here, but the most popular one is always. And for me, the always, it was not always in. It wasn't. And I just realized that I was always so conscious of not getting stained. I was so conscious, and I never experienced that using Virony because for me, I kind of stick to one particular brand, and if it works for me, that's it. And this was working for me when I was in Nigeria because I tried a whole lot of other ones. I tried Lady Care, Angel, Always, but of course this was the best. But coming here, I could not find this anywhere. I don't know if Virony is in other parts of the UK, but I didn't find it, and that was a lot for me. At a point, I was even contemplating what else I could use apart from pads. And for me, things like period cups, tampons, see, anything that concerns experimenting with my lady, I used to think twice. So it was a challenge for me, but thankfully when I went back to Nigeria, I was able to get, like, I have more than a dozen of these, and it's going to last me for a long time. That's something I regretted not coming along with initially, but now of course I haven't. So if you're someone that loves Virony or some specific products, please come alongside with it. Now the third thing I regret not coming along with is wigs. In fact, anything that concerns hair care. And the thing is, I was warned. They told me that, see, coming here, come with your wigs, come with your attachments, come with crochet, just come with them all. And I came with some, but I did not know that it was as deep as it is. Because obviously, if you are in tune with what's going on in the UK, the US, Canada, and other parts of the world, you would know that making of hair is very expensive. And in fact, buying wigs also is expensive compared to you getting them in Nigeria, unless of course you want to get maybe donor hairs from places like China. Otherwise, getting from Nigeria is actually your best bet because these things are way more expensive in the UK than I'm in. For instance, like when I went back to Nigeria recently, the hair I braided, I carried it for long because I already knew that with the kind of hairstyles I like and how long I like my hair's been, it's not going to be cheap here, but it's definitely cheaper in Nigeria. So that's something I regret not coming along with. And even when I went back to Nigeria, I came along with a lot more, like I bought a lot more wigs. But even now, I still feel like I've still not bought enough. Like, I need more. Ensure you get anything that concerns your hair. If you have a girl child, ensure you buy a lot of Brazilian wool, if that's the kind of hairstyle she wears, because these things, yes, they are here, but they are more expensive. The fourth thing I regret not taking in bulk is, in fact, enough bras, pants, lingerie, anything that concerns underwear. I regret not coming alongside it in bulk. Because I don't know about you, if you're in the UK, please comment if I'm saying something different from how you think it is. But for me, I look at the lingerie here and I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Like, what's this? I was talking about it with one of my friends and we were saying it together that most of the lingerie here are basic. Basic, that's the word. I don't know how nice to say it. It's just basic and they are expensive compared to in Nigeria. So there's nothing special about them and yet they are expensive. These are things that I could have gotten at a cheaper price with more variety in Nigeria, but here they're expensive and I would consider them quite basic. Now the fifth and final thing that I regret not coming along with is makeup products. Now I'm going to be specific here, not just any makeup product, because in the UK there are various makeup brands, like a lot of really good brands. But one issue I experienced, I don't know if this issue is because I am in Lincoln, because Lincoln is very white dominated and I feel like most of their brands are suited for the white community as against people of color. And when I go to most of their normal stores, I don't get foundation that is right for my skin. And as I said, this could be because of Lincoln or it could be because of my skin. Now the foundation, especially because even brown powder is one of them, but let's focus on foundation. I realized that they have various variety of foundations for white skinned women, but when it comes to darker skinned women, most of them have black foundation. It feels like they don't even put a middle ground. So it's either I pick a white skin foundation or a black skin foundation. Well, no, I'm not white, I'm not black. Of course, I'm a black woman, but my skin tone is brown. And I've struggled with the foundation, especially in regular stores. But how I've been able to help myself is by going to the higher end stores like Boots, because in Boots, I've been able to find my foundation. It's just that in these higher end stores, the makeup products would be way more expensive. So that's something I struggled with when I just came in newly, because I did not find what I was looking for in terms of the perfect foundation for my skin tone. Of course, because I've been here for a while, I've learned to adjust. Initially, what I wanted to do was to mix the white foundation with the black foundation. But for me to help myself, what I have done is to go to the higher end stores as they just have what I need. So that's it about the 5 things I regret not coming along with. But thankfully, because I've been able to go back to Nigeria, most of these things are things that I now have. And for the others that I don't still have as much, I've learned to cope, because when you stay in the UK for a while, you just learn to make this your home and get to adjust with what is available and make it work for you. So that's it, besties. I've linked up a playlist that contains various content such as this, so do well to watch if you've enjoyed this video. As I said, today's video is chilled. In our subsequent videos, we would be analyzing other items for general use. Until I see you next time, stay blessed, remain happy, and bye. I can now finish my juice.